Hi guys, my name is Colin and this is Colin Talks Crypto. My bull run check video. This is where I think we are in the cycle of, do I want to take profits to flip into cash temporarily for a short period of time and then buy up more Bitcoin when there's a bear market? The goal is not to hold fiat. This is my analysis of all the different metrics I'm looking at, all the different indicators, putting them together into the big comprehensive picture, and then letting you know what I think as far as like how overheated we are. And I hope that this will be one in a series of videos that I put out on a fairly regular basis. Not too often. Things don't change every single day or every single week necessarily, maybe except for the very, very last breaths of the pico top of the bull run. But I do want to stay on top of it, and I do want to share what I'm looking at with you guys so that you have an understanding about, maybe where are we on this bull run journey? Give you a better insight and maybe some tools that you haven't been looking at. Okay, so I've got my tabs already here, and I'm going to try to make this pretty A to B. And I just want to give you an overview rapidly. All right, so what we're starting off with here is the chart of Bitcoin. What better place to start than the actual BTC chart itself? This is daily candles, and this is the most recent price action that we've seen. Bitcoin is currently flagging in an upward direction. It's actually about to break out. Looks like it will break out within the next week easily, unless it decides to throw us a curveball or something funky, which Bitcoin is always good at. But I would say in the long term, things are still looking good to me. Currently $101,700 for the Bitcoin price. Now let's take a zoom out and let's flip to weekly candles just for a little more macro view, because that is what we're doing right now. We're looking at the macro picture. All right, so what do we see here? Well, we see that we have basically a giant inverted head and shoulders. And I've highlighted this before. But what else do we see? Well, we see that we just recently broke through and tested and reconfirmed this breakout. This is extremely bullish, extremely bullish. I cannot stress that enough. A breakout of this magnitude, as I've explained before, is not something that plays out in just a week or two. It took 3 years to break through this resistance. It's going to take months, plural, minimum, to get to the target that this would indicate. Not only do we have an inverted head and shoulders, we also have a cup and handle. This would be the cup, this would be the handle. Both have a rough price target of approximately $130,000, $127,000, somewhere in that range, which is right about here. So we're about, halfway to that target. Not really super close yet. We have a ways to go. And keep in mind, we've only been in this breakout position for like a month, like 1 month. These are 4 weekly candles here. We have several months minimum to go. All right, so that's the first chart. That's the Bitcoin chart. Let's look at the Bitcoin search term on Google Trends. So this is the worldwide search term results. And what do we have currently? We have 44 out of 100. So only really a medium level of overheatedness. And remember, overheated means you sell, underheated means you buy. Even in the 2021 double top, we had a score that is higher than it is currently. And back in 2017, we had a score that is higher than both where we are currently and the 2021 double top. So this indicates to me, again, we have a lot of room up, a lot of breathing room for this bull run. Okay, so far, I don't think we're at the top here. This is the CBBI. This is what I've created with Kamil Monich. And this is a collection of 9 different indicators, 9 different metrics that are historically have been quite accurate at predicting bull run tops. And I've aggregated them into a singular index. And this singular index imposes its own formula on the metrics and spits out a single number. If you really want to break it down, it gives you one number to indicate how confident this algorithm is that we are at the top. And currently, CBBI is demonstrating we are at 82 out of a theoretical 100. And you can scroll down and there's actually a chart. And the blue line is the CBBI confidence score, and the rainbow colored line is the Bitcoin price line, color coded by that same confidence score. So if it's overheated, it's that red color. And if it's underheated, it's that dark green color. And you can find this at CBBI.info, CBBI.info. Next up, the Coinbase app. Is Coinbase app number one? No, it is not. In fact, where is it? It's not even the top 20. I think it's like ranked 50 or 60 right now. So it's not on this chart. If we were at the top, at least historically, Coinbase would be close to, or it would be number one on the top free apps for the iOS store. But let's dig in a little more nuanced. Let's go into the finance category, which is even more hyper-focused. So you'd think that if we're getting close, at least Coinbase could be dominating the finance category, right? Well, it's not. It's number 8th. So it's not even number one in the finance category, let alone it's not even like the first page of the top free apps. So this indicates to me that we are quite underheated. We have a ways to go. Coinbase is not in this euphoric frenzy where retail is downloading it to all these new phones and everyone's trying to get an account to buy because they don't want to miss out. That is not where we're at right now. So if you're thinking about selling, well, that's up to you. I'm not going to give you any financial advice. I'll just tell you that I am not really interested in selling when the market looks this underheated. It's not that excited. Things are picking up, yes, but they are not where they should be. Like this, all 4 of these things I've showed you so far have not convinced me that we are at the top or that we're even really that close. I feel that we are at least a couple months away still. Let's dive into one of the more super reliable metrics that CBBI also does feature. This is the Pi Cycle Top Indicator. And keep in mind, you can toggle these metrics off. You can click on any 1, 2, 3 that you like and customize your own score. But the Pi Cycle Indicator Top on CBBI is only showing a 56%. Let's dive into that metric specifically. This is the chart of the Pi Cycle Top Indicator. And if we turn off the Bitcoin price, you can see the 2 moving averages, the red line and the yellow line. That is what comprises the Pi Cycle Top Indicator. It's essentially a measurement of the distance between these 2 lines. And when they cross, when the yellow line crosses up over the red line, that's when you have a peak. And so far, historically, it's been accurate pretty much every time. Although I do want to note that the amount it's crossed by has decreased. So I'm aware of that as well. And there's the Bitcoin price overlaid on top. So you can see there's the 2 moving averages, there's the Bitcoin price. And what do we have currently on the far right side here? Are they crossing? No, they're far from crossing. We have a ways to go. This is another reliable metric that shows that we are not even close, really. This yellow line needs to get close to touching the red line or touching the red line. I feel like this bull run, it might be the first time where it doesn't cross, but it's going to arc up and get close or cross it. But it's not even doing either of those things. So this is another indicator showing me we are not close. Okay, getting close to the end here for our bull run check for Bitcoin. And what are we looking at? We're looking at the Litecoin chart. Why are we looking at the Litecoin chart? I put some text on here for myself and for you guys. Basically, Litecoin's this dino coin that makes a pump at the end when everything else has made its pumps. Like it's one of the last things to shoot off to the moon. And when it happens, you know that Bitcoin has already seen its top. If Litecoin is up here, making triple tops, maybe it'll do that this time again, $411 per Litecoin. If you see that, I think probably Bitcoin's already topped. So with that in mind, and I drew a little blue line here, just where I think it might kind of go. Where are we? Well, Litecoin's way down here. It's not even close. So did we miss the bull run? No. Has the bull run already happened? No. Is it even close? No. Okay. Lastly, I love this chart. I have to find a more updated one. This is about a week ago, but it is a very zoomed out macro chart. It's from Benjamin Cohen, full credit, Into the Cryptoverse. Love his channel, love his metrics. He's like the metrics god. And this is the new YouTube views chart. And this is an aggregate of all these very popular YouTube channels. And we know that when there's a euphoria, the number of viewers goes way, way, way up. And that was the case for the 2021 bull run peaks. You can see the 2 tops here. And where are we currently? Well, as of a week ago, we're down here. We're about half of where the previous euphoria brought us. So that to me, again, is another indicator that we are not near the top. All right, guys, that was it. Not too painful, pretty short and sweet. So my sentiment analysis of all these different metrics. I think we just covered 8 different things, just like that. We're not near the top. On a scale of green to red, red is overheated, taking profits is a serious idea. We're somewhere in the orange. We're somewhere in the yellowy, orangey kind of area. I don't even know that we're getting too red yet. Like we're just right in the middle. I'd say I'd give us a solid orange rating. This is an orange alert. Okay, guys, which means do nothing. All right, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to bring you another one of these videos and another one of these bull run check updates in the near future. But let me know how this was received. Did you appreciate this content? Did you like to see this? Did this help you get maybe a better understanding real quickly about where we are in the cycle of things? If so, I'd be happy to hear it because I want to know that I'm helping you guys out with some quality content. And if it gets a great enough response, then I will be more motivated to do this again. Maybe every week, maybe every couple weeks. Have a great day, guys. Take care.